Welcome all of you. Today we are going to go through an Akashic Records clearing. It is known as an Akashic Records financial clearing and not complete financial clearing of all the existing debts or loans or things like that. It is a simple one-point clearing of one major financial contract with someone you have had either in this lifetime or in a previous lifetime. Even if most of you have not given a loan to anyone, even if most of you have not taken a loan from anyone, even if your money is not stuck anywhere, then also this Akashic clearing helps to clear all other financial contracts which may be of a previous lifetime or of a previous lifetime. So many times in many lifetimes, we do not read the fine print. Whenever we sign any agreement or any contract, it is always written, read the fine print, and the fine print goes into pages and pages, tiny letters. Lekin, we forget to read it. And then what happens as a result of which there is a lot of confusion, there is a misunderstanding, the contract is not fulfilled, and then what happens is a debt is created. An Akashic debt is created, a karmic debt is created, a financial debt is created. Yes, if you people are in the same house, two people are doing it, you can sit in the same room. And yes, all right. So, okay, I have given the all right. So what happens is, let's say that the contract was clear. The understanding was clear. The responsibility was clear. But still, sometimes certain energies mix and match together and the contract is not fulfilled. And that contract, if a person dies, if one of the person dies, that contract is left hanging in your Akashic records. That is one situation. If either of the person does not die, if both are alive and still, even then also the contract is not fulfilled, then also it is hanging in both the Akashic records. If one person decides out of revenge, out of anger, out of resentment, that he does not want to fulfill his side of the contract, then also it is hanging in the Akashic records. If one person says that I wish to fulfill the contract, but I am not sure about the time limit, then also it is hanging in the Akashic records as a contract. And finally, if both of them decide to let go of the contract, still it is not cleared. Even though they have let go means they have said ki jaane do, bhi aana hai to aayega, nahi aana hai to nahi aayega. Both of them are fed up. But that does not help because either one of them has to take the initiative to clear the energy of the contract. So today that is what we are doing in this Akashic Records healing session. Clearing a contract. Whether you have a contract with someone or you don't have a contract with someone, the healing is equally important for each and every one because your soul, aisa to hai nahi ki your soul must have not made any contract in so many lifetimes. So whatever comes up for you, all right, it's fine. It can be a business contract, it can be a personal contract, it can be so many other things also. So we will see it one by one. All right. Chalo. What are we doing first? First, we are clearing the aura. Quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And one last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. If your aura is clean, you can drink some water. I don't know why I'm feeling hot. I'm just going to switch on the fan. Just give me a minute. I need to get up. Seems as if winter has disappeared from Bombay. Anyway, chalo. So all other questions, all other discussions and everything on the WhatsApp chats later on. You can do it for everyone, anyone and everyone. It can be a family member, it can be a business associate, anything. What are you doing is you are understanding your side of the contract. You are trying to heal your side of the contract. You are trying to fulfill your side of the contract and see what best is the outcome that you can get. Chalo, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. All right. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Just make sure that your mobiles are on silent. The legs on the ground, touching the floor beneath you. Make sure you're sitting on the chair as usual, chair. If you have a table in front of you, palm facing upwards, hands either on the hips or on the table. And then you can relax. And I'm going to read something. This is called as the fine print of Akashic records. Okay, keeping your eyes closed, we begin. In life, every good business contract or dealing is written to describe the scope of the agreement. And it has a closure too. We go into a business contract with people because we need help in some way. And we have found that someone has the skills or the resources that we require at that moment. This is not the kind of contractual agreement we are talking about in the Akashic records. These silent, energetic contracts you make are rarely beneficial and usually quite one-sided, because either of the person depends on that, and it can be the person says as if my life depends on this deal or on this contract. So it becomes one-sided. Basically, no advocate or no attorney would agree to half of the contract that you have entered, because it is always out of desperation or one-sided. But when we are working with Akashic records and we bring up an issue, the first thing we ask is, are there any contracts? We know this is where a dose of self-honesty is in order. So you are not going to do a clearing for other people. You are going to do a clearing for yourself. Your eyes have to be closed throughout the process. Throughout the process, make sure that your eyes are closed when you're doing the Akashic healing. What is this dose of self-honesty? First, you ask yourself, what did I agree to? Then you ask yourself, how did I use my part of the contract or my side of the contract? And then you ask yourself, what am I getting out of this contract? So we'll take it one by one, keeping your eyes closed, taking a deep breath. Visualize a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful room full of books and papers and files, very well arranged, very well organized room with plenty of natural light. And in this room, you are sitting on a chair all by yourself. In front of you, there is a nice, big, huge, large table which can accommodate many other books or files or papers, pens and pencils and all other stationery that you need. As you sit in this room and you ponder and you think, you wonder, why are you in this room today? Why has the divine energy brought you in this room today, which is full of books and files and papers, but all neatly arranged, stacked properly against the wall, numbered properly, named properly, as if it seems like it is kind of a library. It can be an Akashic library, it can be any other library, or it can be an office, whatever it is, but it is a room for you and you are sitting in this room all alone, by yourself, on a chair, with a table in front of you. Take 3 deep breaths. For such a type of clearing, your permission is not required because we are not doing that kind of a thing where you're clearing away entities or things like that. It is a very simple clearing of a contract. The contract is between you and some person. So you don't need to give me any permission because I'm not asking you any permission. You are just in the room all by yourself. I'm just guiding you through the process. With any issue we find in our records, we have to ask what the reward for the pain we are experiencing is. So now take a deep breath, and now you will get this intuitive guidance. Where is the pain point in your financial dealings as of now? As of today, in your present lifetime, with your eyes closed, go back to that one person, that one moment, that one deal, that one business, personal or professional opportunity, which you entered into one or the other with that one person. Bring that one person to mind. Bring that deal to mind. If it has been a painful deal, if it has been a very good deal, no need to bring. Obviously, it is a good deal. You are benefiting. The other person is benefiting. But here the deal is painful because you have experienced some pain. Many times underneath all the drama that we find in our life, we understand later that the original agreement may not have been honored, or it has become distorted over time due to confusion and misunderstanding, or the contract does not hold its place in modern day because it could have been an exploitative contract from one side, taking advantage of the other person because the other person was in desperation. Usually this happens in cases where a person is practically so desperate to get money that he agrees for any amount of rate of interest. And the rate of interest is so high, it is almost killing you. Yourself in your heart and bones know that the person will not be able to pay you this kind of rate of interest. But still, you enter into that contract. We are talking about these kind of contracts over here, where there is pain. And since there is pain, it has kept you energetically held and connected with a dissonance that is affecting your life now. This pain, this contract, whether present in your present lifetime or not, even for a small amount, could have been the result of a past life karmic debt or any other incomplete, unclosed agreement over several lifetimes. No matter what the issue is that is going to come up for you, ask yourself these 3 questions with this person in mind. Take only one person in mind. And if you feel there were 2, 3, 4 people in the contract and you were one of them, then you can take all 2, 3, 4 of them in mind. They could be anyone. If you have no one, just visualize that there are a few people from your past life with whom you are closing these contracts today. It often takes more personal willpower to break a contract. We need to understand, you need to understand why you created this contract in the first place. Take a deep breath. As with all deep healing, lessons need to be learned and behavior needs to change, or we'll go right back and create a new contract to replace the old one. And then what happens? At this point, these kind of contracts become your comfort security blanket. It provides you a security and a comfort. Yeah, the money is going to come. Oh, yes, he's going to pay. and days turn into weeks, and weeks turn into months, and months turn into years, and years turn into decades. No, the money is going to come. No, he's going to pay. You are enveloped in a sense of false security. It becomes your security blanket. Today we are going to throw away this security blanket and see what the contract is and how it can be fulfilled, or how it can be dissolved, or how it can be dissipated. Take a deep breath. With this person in mind, or these 2-3 people in mind, understand that Akashic contracts related to finance can take many forms. What are their forms? They can be a ball and a chain. I'm giving you metaphors. तो बॉल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है और चेन तुम्हारी नियत है, और चेन जैसे जैसे घूमते रहती है, the ball also goes round and round. So it's as if you are playing with the chain and the ball, and the contract is moving forth, back and forth, and the issue is not getting resolved. It can be a legal brief, legal paper, legal pad paper, red file, legal pad and paper, yellow color, green color, legal paper. It can be an ornate scroll. राजा महाराजाओं के टाइम पे scrolls आते थे जो वो लोग एक एक करके खोलते थे. It can be that kind of a scroll in which maybe your father, your grandfather, your great ancestors took a lot of loan or debts or anything, and you are the bonded labor in one of the previous lifetimes. And in the scroll it is written ki 3 and 4 and 7 generations of this family are bound to me because they have not paid my contract, or they have not paid my interest, or they have not paid my money back. It can be a stone tablet. Very early days, thousands and thousands of years ago, there were stone tablets. On stone it was written. Some signs were made. It can be a tag. It can be anything, or it can be an old book. And contract with family members can be as verbal as possible. If you're dealing with a family member, it could be a verbal contract. There can be many more symbols which can give you clues as to where the contract came into place. At home, in office. Is this person present in your present lifetime, or does he remind you of? Whenever you see this person, do you feel very, very, very heavy? Then it is a past life contract. Because over the years, over the ages, over lifetimes, it has gathered a lot of stagnant energy. Contracts are always restricting, like having to sit in our desk after the school bell rings. The school bell has rung, all the children have gone out, and you are punished, and you have to sit on the desk and write down 100 times or 20 times a sentence. How restrictive it is when all your friends have gone home or are playing in the garden, and you are sitting at the school desk. That is the meaning of a restrictive contract. Another metaphor for a restrictive contract is being like stuck in traffic, which is like miles and miles. Na आगे जा सकते हो, ना पीछे जा सकते हो, ना दाएं मुड़ सकते हो, ना बाएं मुड़ सकते हो. And you are stuck in that place wondering, how did I ever get here? What was wrong with me? Why did I take this route? In the morning, when my intuition was telling me to take a different route, or not to move out of the house today, or not to take the car or take the metro, why did I not listen to my higher power or my intuition? And then what happens? It's like your soul, your body, your heart, your mind just can't wait to be done with this experience and get rid of it. This is exactly the reason when we look for contracts in Akashic records, we bring up an issue, and this issue can bring in frustration and anxiety. So if any one of you is feeling little frustration, little anxiety at the mention of a person who has given the money or not given the money, or whatever kind of the business or financial or partnership contract you've entered into, feel the feeling. It's okay. If you feel or if you're feeling antsy about it, you feel as if you feel like an ant, as if you just want to bite someone. You feel like a lion or a tiger, you just want to pounce on someone. You feel like a deadly venomous snake, you just want to bite someone to death. You even feel like a scorpion. These are the animals associated with restrictive contracts. It's okay. Feel the feeling. You are protected and you are safe. And the good news now for you is that these contracts can be broken. Take a deep breath. Make sure your hands and legs are not crossed. So what are you going to do now? You are going to ask someone to release these contracts and help and receive help and support to release these contracts. One contract today. So who comes first? First is, whether you're aware about these names or no, just be with the flow. First, you call upon Archangel Gabriel. Now, who is Archangel Gabriel? For those of you who are doing it for the first time, archangels, there are 15 archangels which we use in angel therapy. Archangel Gabriel comes to announce and show you something. Archangel Gabriel's color is copper. He or she, there's no gender for the angels. He or she comes with a trumpet announcing something. So here, Archangel Gabriel, you invite, and Archangel Gabriel comes to help you to get a visual or an understanding of the contract. So visualize Archangel Gabriel in copper color in front of you, showing you a contract, showing you a piece of paper. Because in that entire room, there are so many books and so many contracts and so many files, it will take you ages to find out which contract you're clearing today. So Archangel Gabriel has come. He announces, meaning shows you the contract. Now see that piece of paper and see what name is written on that paper. That is the name of the person you are dealing with. Even though you called the person, maybe this time a different person comes up. See the name of the person. If you can see, then see a visual of the person and see what is written. It's normally written an agreement or contract between so and so. So your name is written, the person's name is written, and Archangel Gabriel has shown you the visual of the contract. You have seen the first side of the paper, and Archangel Gabriel keeps the paper in front of you on the table and vanishes because his duty is complete. Take a deep breath and thank you, Archangel Gabriel. Thanks. Say thank you to Archangel Gabriel for providing you the visual of the contract. Take a deep breath. Now Archangel Gabriel comes over to take authority over the contract so you can relax and focus on it. Contracts are always very confusing. There is always a fine print. इतनी fine print होती है कि एक अरसा लग जाए पढ़ने के लिए. They can run into pages and pages. But you must know the crux of the matter. So Archangel Gabriel takes authority over the contract. You are relaxed and you focus on the main part. Now visualize what was the contract you had with this person. Go to the root of the contract. Don't worry about the side clauses of the contract. So Archangel Gabriel, who provides clarity, is asking you to focus on what was the contract you had with this person. Was it that you were helping him out of desperation? You were helping him out of your selfishness? You were helping him out of your selflessness? Or you thought, I want nothing in return, just let me help my fellow being? Or you thought, ki, chalo, this is a good contract wherein I can earn some money in partnership by applying my skills. Whatever it was, whatever is coming up for you with this person, with this name, see. But focus on the crux of the contract, the main matter of the contract. Ask Archangel Gabriel if you're not sure. Use your mouth to speak in your mind. Archangel Gabriel, if there is anything I'm not understanding, please help me out with this. Who is the contract with and why? And show me the story of this contract. Unfold the story in front of my eyes as a visual and help me to watch and understand why did I enter into this contract with this person at that particular time in the first place. 1 minute of silence and let Archangel Gabriel provide you all the necessary details. See whatever comes up for you, visualize anything what comes up in your mind's eye about the person, about the place, about the deal, about the profit sharing, loss sharing, whatever it was. Whether you were greedy, that person was greedy, it was your desperation, that person's desperation. Was it healthy, unhealthy on both sides, healthy on both sides? Either way, whatever it was, 1 minute of silence. Take a deep breath. Whatever is coming up for you, it can be a financial contract even between you and your own mother also, whatever it is. Check now for the bottom line of this contract. Ask Archangel Gabriel, what was the bottom line of this contract? Was it joy? Was it peace? Was it torture? Was it selfishness on your part? Was it an unhealthy, toxic relationship opening up for both of you to learn a life lesson? Whatever was the story behind the contract, we can clear it through Akashic magic. So see what Archangel Gabriel is telling you, what's coming up in your mind. And now take both your hands in prayer, join them as if in prayer at your heart center. And with lots of love and peace, you pray to Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel, today at this moment in this time and space, please take complete and total authority over this contract between dash and dash. Insert the names of the people and your name. Please clear all the connections, all the entities, all the booby traps, the hidden clauses, the bombshells, and the fine print legalities which were not meant to be there. Archangel Gabriel, I request you and I pray to you and I ask you to delete this contract from my Akashic records, all lifetimes, dimensions, and past and future generations. Archangel Gabriel, clear this out of every layer of my aura and my memory and remove any spiritual habits that may have resulted from this contract. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. Thank you, Archangel. Now see what is happening in your mind. Archangel Gabriel is yet present, a divine archangel, a divine entity around you. Ask if this contract can be cleared today itself or if it needs to be rewritten. If it is to be rewritten, ask why and ask for the new words. Don't forget to include an exit clause and an expiration date. If it is a present contract and you know the person and the person is alive, obviously you are alive because you are here, then set an expiration date with Archangel Gabriel and tell Archangel Gabriel that between or before, on or before this expiration date, I definitely want to move out of this contract and clear everything from my side. And I am asking you to take this exit clause in my contract. If it is to be rewritten again, ask for forgiveness of the other person and rewrite the contract. And you can tell the other person also, yes, I may have I may have acted out of greed or out of desperation or out of a need for profit or a huge amount of interest. And I realize I made my mistake and I ask Archangel Gabriel to clear my side of the contract. And I ask Archangel Gabriel to help you to clear your side of the contract. 30 seconds of silence to this dialogue in your mind. Take a deep breath. Archangel Gabriel, let all discomfort caused by this contract be cleared and the new version bring us blessings, balance, and divine light. What is the new version? The contract is dissolved. There is no new version. The new version is there is no contract. Just make sure that you ask Archangel Gabriel that as the contract is ready to be sorted out and completed and closed on this expiry date, make sure that all the other junk also with that contract goes away. All other ill feelings, hatred, misconceptions, judgments you passed or the other person passed on you, the criticisms you people gave each other, whatever junk also you, debris, junk, kachara also you developed with that Akashic contract between the both of you, let that also get dissolved. So once again, Archangel Gabriel, I once again implore you, request you to please take complete and total authority over this contract between me and so, dash, dash, dash. Clear all the junk, clear all the connections, all the traps and bombs and fine prints with this contract, delete it from my Akashic records of all lifetimes, all dimensions, all past and future generations. Clear this contract out of every layer of my aura and my memory and remove any spiritual habits that may have resulted from this contract. ऐसे भी हो सकता है, because of this one contract, you developed a toxic spiritual habit of either borrowing or lending, or allowing yourself to take for granted, or you taking other people granted. Just because you're clearing your records, don't think that you are a pious person. No, no human is pious on the planet. Everyone goes through phases of impurity and purity, and it's perfectly fine because they are human. So let the purity and the impurity of the contract be cleared. Add anything else that you may have missed in that list. You want to make sure that you get every last drop of this contract out of your system forever, permanently. Now, what is the final step? Archangel Gabriel smiles at you because he has been doing the clearing all this while. Now he smiles at you, and through that smile, you are left wondering, what is Archangel Gabriel trying to tell you? And what Archangel Gabriel is trying to tell you is this: the final step in clearing contract is to identify and change the behavior. So now look at yourself and see what is the behavior, what is the pattern, what is the habit in your consciousness in this lifetime that is bringing about such contracts in your life in the first place. Are you a people pleaser? Are you a miser? Are you a spendthrift? Are you a fraud? Are you a cheat? These are words. What is that one habit? Are you a compulsive gambler? Are you a liar? Are you addicted to borrowing or lending or playing races or games or buying lotteries and using money for all other kinds of businesses where you feel you can make a very, very quick buck, even at the cost of your own health, mental health, physical health, emotional health? What is that habit, that pattern? What is the continuing behavior that has brought this about? Look at yourself. And whatever you did as a result of this contract needs to be let go and changed before you leave. or before Archangel Gabriel leaves, ask him to show you the new behavior you need to support with your new attitude. So Archangel Gabriel gives you a new behavior and a new attitude. And when that new behavior or attitude is given, when a statement comes into your mind, avoid using the word never and always. Like if you say, I will always make sure that I don't enter into such contracts, immediately you will enter into another contract. Or I will never enter into any such contracts. Or I am always safe when I see such contracts. These are also wrong statements, because contracts are going to come and go in your life. It is just that you are going to understand the essence of the energy of the contract, and then you're going to allow it to pass by you, not absorb its energy. Never create a vow while releasing a contract. Never start with God as my witness, I tell you that I'm going to pay this money. With God as my witness, iski kasam, uski kasam, main ye karunga, main wo karunga. You give more and more commitments, you enter into more and more contracts, and then the commitments are not fulfilled, and it becomes more and more of a toxic behavior pattern where you are neither clearing vows, you are neither clearing commitments, you are neither clearing contracts. And if it is not you, then it can be the opposite person. Then you need to understand why are you attracting this opposite person in the first place. So there is definitely some behavior, some habit, some pattern in you which is creating these kinds of contracts. It's become like a curse. It is become like a leech in your aura where you are unable to clear this. So ask Archangel Gabriel to help you to clear this right now. So once again, Archangel Gabriel, I have now given you complete and total authority over this contract and any other contracts of these kinds, which I may have made knowingly or unknowingly in any of my present or past lifetimes. I am now willing and ready and completely and fully prepared in all aspects, mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual, to clear and to sever all connections and all traps of these contracts in my life. I give you full permission, I give myself full permission to delete all these contracts from all Akashic records, all lifetimes, past and present, dimensions, past and future generations, clearing out all such kinds of behaviors, patterns, and contracts and vows from every layer of my aura and my memory, and removing any spiritual habits that may have resulted from this or any kind of contract. Take a deep breath. Take another deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take another deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. And as you complete this, you call upon Ma Kali. You call upon Ma Kali finally when Archangel Gabriel has gone now, and you call upon Ma Kali, known as the destroyer, the ender of cycles, and the bringer of transformation and change. This goddess Kali, with no religion, with no affiliation to any such caste or community or culture, is not to be messed with. Kali's energy is very exacting in her work and she enjoys the very tough jobs. She comes in with such force which even the gods themselves cannot withstand. And today, when you call upon her, you know that you have cleared a bond, a contract, or an energy block that has been your resistance point for the last few days, weeks, months, years, lifetimes. Kali's catchy of weapons is rich, and every type of weapon known to man or the divine is with Kali. It can be any type of a binding contract or a curse or a vow or a promise or a commitment, and Kali can just break it apart and release its energy and release you from that contract in just a few seconds. With her many arms, she uses all her weapons to clear all financial contracts around you, which have kept you restricted in this lifetime. Feel the energy of Kali. Bring your hands back in prayer once again, or if they were in prayer again, once again, fine. Pray to Kali. Ask her to be always present with you when any contract comes now onwards in this present lifetime, so that if that contract is not meant for you, she herself will not allow it to come to you. She will act as your guardian angel for 2025 and beyond, till you are alive on this planet, to make sure that any contract you enter with, in obviously you are in life, you are on planet Earth, तो कुछ ना कुछ तो business contract होते ही रहेंगे, but any contract you henceforth enter, Ma is your savior, your protector, and your guide. And keeping this in mind, take 3 deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Thank Ma Kali. Thank Archangel Gabriel. And thank all the other ascended masters, all other gods and goddesses, your Guru, your Kuldevi, your Kuldevta. Somewhere one of this energy is always protecting you and blessing you to live a full life on this planet. With due respect and love for all of them and for your own self. You are now free to come back to this space and time. Count 1 to 10 slowly in your mind, and whenever you have finished counting 1 to 10, you can gently and slowly open your eyes. Let's go on WhatsApp quickly. Any questions? There is nothing to share. You keep your sharing to you, because everything is not to be shared at all times. Whatever was your experience, keep it with you. Write it down in your journal later. I'm repeating a few things once again, which I'm going to repeat for the next few days. 3 journals are required, 3 separate journals for this year. One is for all your group sessions, one is for all your Ma Kali sessions, and one is all for your angel therapy trainings. So if you're not doing angel therapy trainings, so you require 2 journals. If you're not doing Ma Kali program, then you require 1. That is group session. If you're doing group session, not doing माँ काली program, then also you require one. ये तो 3 journal तो required है, उसमें उसी में सब अपने अनुभव लिखने. You have to write down the day and the date of the session, the name of the session, and whatever comes up for you. Because as you keep this record for the next 1 year, at the end of the year in December 2025, when you sit with these journals, you will find how much clearing has been done, how much growth has happened, where you were, what you are, and what you became in the process. It's a long process. मैंने कल भी बोला था instant result चाहिए तो मेरे पास नहीं है, लेकिन 3-3 महीने में जब अपने results को measure करोगे, you will understand कि yes, you are evolving, you are growing, there is a deeper understanding, there is an in-depth knowledge and wisdom coming to you on how this universe functions, how these energies, which we call gods and goddesses and angels, function, and how you can connect with them by going within yourself, by being still, by asking for guidance, and get protected in the first place. Because they give you signs, और हम उसको superstition बोलते हैं. नया घर लेने गए, सामने से कुत्ता आया, जोर से रोने लगा, तुमको लगता है वो superstition है, वो superstition नहीं है. The dog is also a part of the angelic realm, animal, spirit animal. और वो तुम घर से नया घर लेने के लिए निकले हो, टोकन अमाउंट लेके निकले हो, and that dog comes in front of you and starts crying. Obviously, that is not a good sign. But people think this is a superstition. It's not a superstition. It's your spirit animal giving you the sign, don't go for this. Or stop, go back, cancel, go tomorrow, take some advice, take some healing, take some guidance. इतनी छोटी सी बात मान लेते तो 5-10 लाख रुपए बच जाते, कितना लीगल वर्क बच जाता. But we humans, we are in such haste and so greedy for everything. We want the house, we want the car, we want the gold, we want the jewelry, we want. And we are disrespecting the signs which are given to us. There are numbers, there are feathers, there are colors, there are visions, there are billboards. There are so many ways that signs are coming to you. You go for something and a white cow passes by. That is also a spirit animal, and the white cow symbolizes something XYZ, जो भी होगा, so you know you're good to go. So there are many such things. So now that you have got associated, and I can use the word entangled with Ma Kali's energy, those of you listening to this session, or those of you who are going to listen to this recording, it's going to be a clear picture now that whenever you're entering into any contract, there will be Kali's energy around you, and she'll be there to guide you and protect you. But obviously, she will also not force. It's your free will, it's your power of choice. Still, if you want to jump, then it's your problem. That is called as karma. And then you say karma is a bitch. Karma is not the bitch. Your thought processes are whatever they are, bitches or dragons or whatever you want to call them. So what are the questions? I can't read any message, but continued. Okay, fine. Then what other thing? Yeah, any other questions, any other messages? Chalo jaldi dekho fatafat. Write down this entire experience, whatever you feel, whatever you felt, you did not feel. These are all sessions which take you deep inside yourself. And slowly, as you reach that point where you'll be comfortable in your own skin, your intuition will open up. Your crown chakra will open up. You will start getting your downloads. 1, 2, 3 session में नहीं होता है, 10-15 session लगते हैं. But then you start getting into the flow of the frequency. This is called frequency work. This is called vibrational work. फिर चाहे तुम access bars करो, Akashic records करो, pranic healing karo, it is all healing. It is all healing provided to different organs, different parts of the body in one way or the other, so that those parts get active and they prevent you from going in the wrong direction. Okay? Yeah. Many of you cannot connect or visualize with the records. That is also understandable if you have not done the records for the, क्योंकि ये मैंने थोड़ा एकदम direct वाला कर लिया. I am assuming obviously कि तुम लोगों ने बहुत सारे Akashic record के sessions किए होंगे मेरे साथ, तो मैंने direct वाला किया. नहीं तो we always prepare ourselves by going into the garden, inviting the archangel, going into the temple, opening the room. There are so many other things which are there in Akashic records. So if your mind has been very scattered or if you were not focused, it's perfectly fine. Keep the recording of the session and go back to the previous recordings of the Akashic records, where slowly, step by step, you are brought to that level where you can start accessing something, where your conscious mind closes and your subconscious or unconscious mind opens, and you open that one door where you are required. Okay? What else? Any other questions? Dekho jaldi se. 2-3 minutes, then we will wind up. Someone is typing. 1 second. Okay. Sir, I joined in late. Okay, all right. कोई बात नहीं, recording देख लेना. Only, अच्छा हाँ, ठीक है. Okay, all right. See, I want to make one thing very clear. Please stop asking me for individual recording every time. मैं 3-3, 4-4 बार एक्सप्लेन कर चुका हूँ. मैंने तुमको लिंक भेज दिए, उसके अंदर 24 घंटे के अंदर रिकॉर्डिंग आ जाती है. So please don't keep on asking me when will I get the recording, can we get the recording. All those who are paid members, you're getting the recording anyway. 3 तो लिंक है, मैंने 3 ही तो लिंक दिए, उसमें सब recording है. And I'm repeating this again and again and again. Okay, so you're getting the recordings. All right. अभी as soon as we cut this call, okay, we disconnect this call, I will be telling the person to download it, to record it, and to put it in that particular link. So there are 3 links in all. There is a link for the angel therapy trainings for those who are doing the trainings. There is a link for all the group sessions, and there is a link for all the Mahakali sessions. Whichever you are a part of, you already have that link. I have sent you the links 3 times in the last 10 days. Still, if you don't have the link, ask me, I'll send it to you again. Okay? I got connected, but I couldn't follow the process of contract as I'm new to this healing. All of you who are new to my work, you will take approximately 1 month after going through 8-10 sessions. So please do watch the earlier sessions one by one day at a time. All right. Okay. For tomorrow's new session, I'm asking, I'm unable to attend Mars something. Mars? What is Mars? Acha, wo, Shubha Mangal 2025. That is a workshop. That is not a session. That is new. सर फर्स्ट टाइम आकाशिक किया. आई डोंट नो कैसे करना है, क्या करना है, लेकिन मैं, आप कुछ बोल रहे थे, उस फेज में नहीं थी, मेडिटेशन जैसे फेज में थी. जब भी मैं कॉन्शियस माइंड में आए तभी एक वाइब्रेशन हुआ. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, इट विल हैपन स्लोली. आकाशिक रिकॉर्ड्स इज नॉट एन इजी सब्जेक्ट. ध्यान में रखना. मेनी पीपल अज्यूम कि आकाशिक रिकॉर्ड्स यानी तुम्हारे सामने से पिक्चर आने लगेंगे, विजुअल्स आने लगेंगे. नहीं, you have to make the effort to go into your subconscious mind, and no one loves to go in the subconscious mind because that is where all the kachara has been kept for a long time. It's very fearful to open the can of worms. Abuse can come up, toxic relationships can come up, arguments can come up, hatred can come up, बचपन का पूरा कुछ 1-2-3 पॉइंट तुमने दबा के रखे थे, those can come up. शादीशुदा जिंदगी में नई नई जो भी तुम्हारी प्रॉब्लम्स हुई थी और तुमने वो लेट गो कर दिया है, those can come up because those are not healed. Those were suppressed and they were tied up and kept into that box. एक कंटेनर में डाल के रख दिया था, वहां पर वो पड़े. अब वो जन्मों जन्मांतर तक वहां पर पड़े रहेंगे. The day you open the box, you have to deal with that. नहीं तो आत्मा को छुटकारा नहीं. कुछ भी हो, whether it is financial, whether it is sexual, whether it is emotional, whether it is physical, whether it is familial, whether it is professional, whether it is personal, you have to deal with your shit. It is called dealing with your shit. There are 2-3 books written on that ना. shit का title है और वैसे लिखा है हुआ. I don't know, 2-3 books आए हैं वैसे, but those are not Akashic record books. अच्छा, sir, I got this message after meditation. Good. Archangel Gabriel says it's time to step into the life you were meant to live. किसी को ये मैसेज आया और उन्होंने मुझे भेजा है. Archangel Gabriel says it's time to step into the life you were meant to live. Those who don't know the names of the archangels also don't worry. Aista aista you'll get to know the names of the archangels also as we do some angel meditations. हम लोगों ने angel meditations नहीं किए. Next week 2-3 angel meditations कर देते. चलो 9:30 हो गए. We'll wind up, and at 10 o'clock we are meeting for the Mahakali session. Once again today, let's see what's coming up today. It's an extra session, but it is a part of the 75 sessions only. So whether you follow or you don't follow, be with the flow, be present, and let Ma guide you the way she is meant to guide you, and you are meant to be guided. All right? Any other message? No, nothing. Chalo. Thank you. God bless you.